guys, welcome to PQ, where we watch and talk about music as classical musicians. Today's song is Ozzy Osbourne, and the song is Mr. Crowley. This is a request by Stevie, one of our supporters on Buy Me a Coffee, so thank you for your support and for your song suggestion. This is very interesting. We did one Ozzy Osbourne a few months ago. We can link it here for you guys if you're interested, but I'm so excited to explore more of him. So we didn't know what the song name refers to, so we went and searched a little bit, and we know the story about who he was, how his philosophy was. That was very interesting. About he was an occultist, an English occultist in the 20th century. So that was very interesting how the philosophy works. And now we are very invested to see how this song pans out with Ozzy Osbourne's style and the story of that guy. Wow, I was not expecting that intro, honestly. That was so, I don't know, the combination of two different sounds in the right hand and left hand. I am guessing it's a synthesizer from the looks of it, but especially is it the left hand or the right hand that was playing kind of like the harmony a little bit, sounded like an organ a little bit. So I think having that kind of resemblance really, like, organ can be also like a very like a grand instrument, but it kind of like makes it kind of sound spooky from the get-go, and that kind of like sets the scene a little bit, makes it a little heavy, a little, like, how do you express, like, ominous, a little like, oh my god, this is something like unknown that you're about to explore and maybe a little forbidden. So I like that the way that they started the song. I don't know what's going to happen with the instrumentation later on, but it was very interesting how they decided to go with that.
Wow, what a solo. It's, oh my God, that was so cool. Especially the accelerando that happened. I didn't expect that because it wasn't like that the whole background song also was like doing accelerando or playing faster. But it was like the guitarist wanted to just show off how great he is and how fast he can play. So he was just like, that's too slow, and then just like play the rest like even faster. And also the feeling of it, the how it was written was also very nice. And I think until now, my favorite moments, except for the solo part, which was really great, was these two times that happened that the drums made the, I don't know, the tempo suddenly dropped or did something with the tempo that it felt like just 1 second stretched so long, and it was like the time stopped for 1 second until they played this longer or like heavier drop with the drums, and then again continued. And it happened one time before before our first pause, and also now one time again. And it's every time I hear that, I'm like, wow, it feels like exactly like the time stops and then again goes.
Mr. Crowley, won't you ride my white horse? Oh, Mr. Crowley, it's symbolic, of course. Approaching a time that is classic. I let me score.
That was so
Oh
cool.
my god! Wow. The second guitar solo was completely a whole another song. It had everything to be just a whole epic song on its own. The tension that was building up with the background sound that was like going to a scale, and then like I don't know, staying on the leading note, I think in my, or something that, you know, wants to be resolved, really helped also with this tension that
Yeah.
the guitar solo was creating. But wow, what a guitar solo.
Yeah, exactly. I think you described it perfectly. Like the way that he would build tension and drama and then release, and then they would build tension and drama. I think even though there was just an instrument, I think you could really hear the storytelling that the guitarist had in his playing. It was so conversational and so lyrical, and at the same time at some points very virtuosic as well, especially in the first one. So it had a lot of like momentums to it, and then you get the release, and then it just was its own singer, I would say. Yeah.
About the thing that I said with the drums, I think because they almost did it also for the third time, not as dramatic as the first two times, but I paid attention more to what they do. I think the thing is that they play because the song has like a simple time signature, like 1 2 1 2, like this, and then in this moment the drummer plays a triplet. So he plays like ta 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 in one beat, and the thing about playing a triplet is that you always want to play it faster, because you're like, oh, 3 notes per beat, I have to play it like ta ta ta, like faster. But I remember always my teacher said that think always slower when you want to play triplets, because it's always slower than you think. So it's gives you this feeling of like time stopped, or like this drop, because the nature of triplet is like that. But also I think he extra played it like not the that much that the whole thing would break down and fall apart, but just that much slower, so that it gives you this feeling that I said, and also not that everything falls apart, and also the other things that he do, so that he creates, or the whole band creates this moment. And another thing that I wanted to say was that um, exactly before the last guitar solo, there was a part that the electric guitar and the singing part was playing like a duet, like it was more like the singer and the guitar in the background, like accompanying it. And it was like two, I don't know, like phrases that the electric guitar was sitting, or like arriving to a very dissonance harmony. And I don't know if it was the harmony that, or the chord that they were making as a band, that was like so, it felt so dissonant and painful, or it was a specific tone in a scale that has so tension, like the leading note, or like dominant, or something that has like this tension. But definitely it was, I think, 2 times that he was stopping in a note, on a note with so much tension, and it added so much to the music.
Was it politically said? I wanna know what you meant. I wanna know. I wanna know what you
Yeah, I mean, for the first time that I heard it, it was more. It was in my head. It was different, but yeah, it was like three
Yeah.
notes after each other, and it was like really, it was also the last time that this motif was played, and before also the last electric guitar, and I think it was the last time that singer also sing, and it was like really like the last minute that you, or last second that you are alive, and then after that you will die. It was so, it had so much tension in these
Yeah,
like 3 notes.
I agree about the interaction between the vocals and the singer. That was very good. And speaking of that, I think especially those two combination, but also like in general, from the instrumentation with that epic intro, and then the guitar solo, drumming, and his singing. We all get to his singing in a second, but I think the whole song had kind of like obviously a dark side to it. It's kind of not dark, but like ominous, very like spooky, mysterious, like an unknown world. But at the same time, I feel like it had very traditional, beautiful moments as well, especially in the second solo. You talked about the second solo, but when he was doing like the fifths going down, like that sequence of the fifths going down, which is very like always like so pleasant to the ears, the moment like when you go from like a harmony and then to the fifth, and then you just repeat this sequence back and forth. It just had like a very like beautiful moment. So I feel like it was a perfect balance between that unknown world and also beautiful moments. So that was very interesting. But speaking of that, like his voice, I feel like it's just, I guess maybe it's so easy to overlook that because of all the other things that are happening in this song. The guitar solo, we talk so much, and then the intro and the drumming and everything and the story. But his voice, especially in this song, I haven't heard that many songs but of him, but this one had such a, like the melody was, it had such a clarity to his voice. It was not distorted at all, like unlike some of the really crazy songs that I have in my mind from Black Sabbath especially. So I like that you could really, the melody was clear, but at the same time there was something haunting about the way that he would sometimes phrase, or the way that he would like kind of like the character in his voice. It was kind of like theatrical, his motions, like his face and stuff, but so it would also had some eerie moments that, oh my god, this is like what is happening, but at the same time the melody was clear, sometimes was vulnerable. So it had a lot of different elements in his voice and also in his performance. So I think that was the perfect voice color and voice texture and character for a song like that, because again had those like different like feelings to it. Like speaking of the balance between darkness and like the beauty, I think his voice also kind of captured that balance between all those different emotions, and the theatrical moments that he had also was really interesting.
Yeah, I agree. I mean, about his voice and the melodies or the notes that, especially sometimes at the end of the words or something, he was using, so beautiful, and still so much to talk about the song, about the different layers, the harmonies that they were making. So much to talk about, but it's already been like half an hour that we are recording. So I think that's it for today's video. And I mean, you said that I can close the video, but I don't know what to say.
So that's okay.
Yeah.
So now we just want to thank you, Sivio, for suggesting this song, and thank you guys for watching us. We hope you enjoyed this video as well. Don't forget to like it, subscribe to our channel if you haven't already, and if you want to support us more, there's a buy me a coffee link in the description, and we'll see you guys in our next video. Bye.
Yeah, exactly that. But imagine that I said it. Bye.